Hello, good evening, and welcome to the show. This is The Couch. My name is Amma Pratt. Thank you for staying with Pan African TV, your truest, most authentic, voice, of the sub region. Tonight, I am excited about the conversation I'm about to bring you in a few minutes. This one excites me no end. The man that I'm about to speak to has served in various capacities, has served under various governments. He has a rich knowledge and experience of the Ghanaian security situation. And, I can't tell you how privileged I feel that he has agreed to sit with us, to look at Ghana then, Ghana now, and Ghana tomorrow. Who do I speak about? I speak about Brigadier Joseph Nunu Mensah, a two-time chief of defense staff of the Ghana Armed Forces, former national security advisor to our late president, the late John Evans Atta Mills, and also a campaign manager sometime for our present president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So you know that this conversation is one that, you do not want to miss. Please get yourself, comfortable on your couch, as we get ready to bring you the couch from his residence. Take a quick commercial break and be right back.
I like the name Amma. I mean, just sweet.
Thank you so much for this. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. But you are keeping well, oh.
I'm keeping well.
Hey.
People ask me, what is your secret? And I tell them, I don't get angry. I love humanity. I love, if I tell you the things I've done, you will think I'm a millionaire. The schools I've built in my life, 7 O'Reilly, Winneba Secondary School. My name is Nunu Mensah. I built it physically myself. I didn't go down with the air conditioning car and I said, well, you see me pushing a wheelbarrow. Because leadership is all about example to those who are coming after you to follow your suit and build a better Ghana. So I have no limit to how much. If people come and tell you, or somebody comes and says, yeah, but you look after me at school. I say, me? Oh, have you forgotten? I came to you. I've forgotten. I didn't do it to remember it. If you are in need and I can help, I will help.
Right.
That's the way I was created.
Let's go, and I always love to do this for a reason. I always love to go back to your childhood because I believe that that's where we get a full picture of the full story.
That is true.
Right. So please take us back to your childhood. Where did you grow up?
Yes,
Where did you go to school?
Yes. I don't know how much of Winneba you know. But when I talk about Winneba, talk about real, ordinary people. If you go to Winneba and turn at Winneba roundabout, drive straight, don't turn anywhere. As if you're going to the sea and turn right, my house is just there. When the seashore, some winds and so on, you sleep outside, knows it. You're so poor, fishermen children. Nobody ever had any education in my family. Nobody. Neither there were four brothers. I was third born, then the one after me, looking for my father's cousins. I just got up one day, 1945. I was going to sea. Like every other fisherman's son, catching crab. I said, look, but I want to go to school. And my father said, but everybody is a fisherman. I said, no, I want to go to school. I think it was some, divine something to go to school. And I insisted. Was forced to go around to look for a school for me. Schools were full. Early January 1945. Dr. Donata.
1945.
A long time ago. But I was not a big boy, 8 years or something.
Wow.
There was no school. But see, this world, I'm good enough to know that when God ordains you, Allah ordains you, it's difficult to change it. I think I was ordained to become who I am today. Out of my mother was selling plantain in the market there, like any other woman at Makola. And then you grow up, go to school, become chief of defense staff. No better education. So it started that way. I was an ordinary person. And I don't remember anybody paying my school fees. It was about one person or something. I mean, my mother was selling plantains, I would go and pay something. as if we were joking. Then gradually, we were progressing. I remember 1951, I was in a boarding school. You know, Agunan Sabah.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, okay, go to Swede Road, going to Odan Road. You see a wide junction. One goes to Odobeng, and the other one goes to, Achimodan. On a boarding school there. It was a tough school. But see, the life has been hard, grinding. It's so tough that it makes you like very rough, very tough. It was a good life. You know, I had a son. He's a surgeon now. When he was here, you surprised me. You hurt yourself. Be careful. We were actually diminishing his motivation. We were actually pressing him. Then when he went to Britain, that master was telling me, your son, he said he's sick. So look at him, you know, on the planes, jumping here, jump. The youth of Ghana have to express themselves.
You have to come out.
Come out. Ghana belongs to you. I'm 80, I'll be 88 by the end of this year. 2 more years. I don't believe that I'm 80. I don't believe it. But one day I will go. When I go, and I will go. You youth, how do you carry on where we leave off? So it's been like this. Then I left school and went to Agunan Sabah, and then, you know, Methodist school, boys, girls school. I completed my school in 1954. No work to do. Whenever was a port, you go to the port, carry cocoa, cement. They give you 1 shilling. You open an account at the post office. You save it. So it was this severe, grinding life. It was rough. I used to walk from Winneba to Senyabreko, between Winneba and Accra. Walk and walk back. These legs I have seen action. You know, so, but the youth today, they are different from what I was, what we were in those days. You know, my father was like a caterpillar. He never knew how to rest. We were born like that. My mother will cook. If you look at my mother, and say, "Mommy, oh, and I paid." You will never open your mouth until they give you a hot kinky, proper one, not the stupid one we're eating today. And then you talk. You know, I'm telling you. The puppy not like today. So people like, you know what? I get very sad. I look at the past and the present. I say, what happened? What happened? And we are lost our way.
Right. So how did you start your career in security services?
What happened when I left school? I mean, I didn't go to school really. I was saving money to pay my school fees. So in 1957, I was about 23. I was a big boy, shaving. And I began my school education. I paid my own school fees. I could work at the port, carrying cement, carrying cocoa. Not like today. So gradually, sometimes also Allah intervenes. When I got to a stage, I didn't have money to pay my school fees. I was going to be, stop education. Nkrumah, we managed with 3 boys, including myself and 2 others, go to Nkrumah at that time. The school was very badly handled. No teachers, no food. But for my mother used to bring fufu, a banquet, one every evening. Then, like the crowd here, we sit down at the court and then eat until 1 meal a day.
Your mother was bringing fufu and a banquet.
Yeah, because Winneba, in Winneba, luckily for me. And those lobsters, not this today's stupid food we are eating. At least 1 good meal a day.
Wow.
And then gradually.
I have to stop you here.
Yes.
I mean, there had to be a reason why you're putting yourself through all of that to go to school.
Yes.
What was it? What did school signify for you? What did school mean to you?
Yes. In those days, school was, if you had school, education meant that you will progress.
Right.
The school gave you the notion that at least you have taken the first step of progress. Without school, you will either be a fisherman, a carpenter, or a mason. You wouldn't go beyond that. So you saw school as a step, the right step to take on your way forward. I didn't know what to do after, when I went to school, but I knew that it will put me in a better place to progress. And I didn't disappoint anybody. I mean, it was a struggle, real struggle. I remember 1951, I had a cousin near our clinic. This area was all bush. Accra was very small. And I came to stay with him, making the state. I believed in living for the state, living for humanity. I don't know. I mean, this quality of life, you don't learn. You either you have it or you don't have it. It's in your body. You are born with it.
Right, right, right. So I mean, after such a tough, struggle, a tough life to have education, you had the education. You started a career in the
in the army.
I want to know how you got into the army.
It's very interesting. I've had a lot of soldiers from Second World War. My father had cousins. Two of them were in the army. So I had a big idea about them.
No, you beat me, sir. I can't even.
I have a granddaughter. My son had been in prison for 40 years. He'll be here next month. I'll let you meet him. Maybe interview him. He came here with his daughter, and she's now 7, going to do an exam. The father asked me to teach the daughter. The old man teaches the daughter. I'll teach.
I sit with, I get the opportunity to sit with people like you. I'm just amazed at the quality of your life. It's like you do things from your heart. There's some purity.
Yes.
We
came to meet people like in Nkrumah. Nkrumah didn't have 1-bedroom house. I'm telling you for a fact. To become like today, I don't know what happened. So that if people come to you, the day I'm gone, you know what I will do? I'll tell my wife, if I go before you, sorry for Ghana. I've never brought anybody into the army. In fact, I have a few relations. But I never held their hand to it. So you go, army. We never was say, I probably soldier, I'm fine, I'm soldier, but the soldier, yes, and yet we never soldier, or your Ghana soldier, and you qualify that. So, as someone was telling me yesterday, I was going to farm. I traveled to Winnipeg. I was there 2 days ago. When I became so sad. I've never been so sad in my life. I've never been so depressed. In fact, the whole of 2 days ago, Friday, Wednesday, I was so sad. What I saw from Accra to Winnipeg and back made me not wishing me to live. In the morning, cook food for the workers, load the food, and then I'll be chasing them like I'm in the bush.
So when you say you built the school, I don't understand.
There was nothing there. There was old buildings there. And I looked like a madman. In fact, one head teacher of Laboni, Madam Bannerman, he's a general. I mean, are you a guy? It's a school for you. When I'm doing something for Ghana, I swear, if I teach your as if it's mine. That is the quality. I think that I was born like that. My mother is like that. But you don't have it these days. Nobody comes to MPP, NDC. No, the army doesn't do politics. The army served Ghana.
Absolutely. You were part of the PNDC.
I was part of the PNDC.
I want us to talk about that era. I want us to talk about the reasons.
The army doesn't do politics. They advised him to leave politics, but he wouldn't take it. So the military hierarchy removed him. I was principal to that. I was chief of staff. The idea was to leave politics for the civilians to run Ghana, so that we can also sit back. If something is going wrong, we can point it out. But if we get involved ourselves, how do we check ourselves? So then Rawlings, the young officers got angry that there was a bit of corruption. This is a joke. It's not a joke. Oh. You should wake up. And I pray it shouldn't happen again. It was deadly. Another Wellington was killed on the day of the insurrection. Later on, Akufu, Acham